Hi, my name is Tithira Perera. I'm a head instructor for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Sri Lanka and the founding partner of the shed. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to review a few of the CFC fights, and then we are going to start off with Charith and Nisindu on season 4 of CFC. So Charith is basically a veteran fighter who has a Jeet Kune background, and then also he is a former wushu player, and then also training with Glory. And then Nisindu is he has a black belt in karate. So he has a black belt in karate, and then he also trained Wing Chun, and then he has been training with the shed since 2019. Both of them are good stand-up fighters, and then at the moment Nisindu is a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But I think when he was fighting this few years back, he was a white belt. So if you can see, Charith has a very short stance, and then Nisindu is more opened up. He has a more dynamic, and so he tried shoot, and then Charith parried him away. Now he's lead roundhouse kick. I think Nisindu is waiting for shoot for the legs, and then Charith is also waiting for inviting him to shoot for the legs. Yeah, he missed the roundhouse kick for the leg. And then Charith entered with the high roundhouse and then with the jab, and then Nisindu shoot for the single leg, and then now they are in the clinch. Now Charith is fighting inside the clinch, so you can see all the uppercuts to the body, and then he did a nice leg drag to the ground, and then Charith is in Nisindu's guard, and then while he's punching, Nisindu is trying to sweep him. And at this position, Nisindu is in a very, very bad position because his left hand is trapped. He can't do anything about it. He's almost in the half guard. But Nisindu has get out because it's a punching scenario. Okay. And then Charith mounted, and then Nisindu is trying to get out from there. And Nisindu is bumping. Charith is doing a good job by standing, and then one good thing now Charith did is trap his right hand to the ground. Now he can defend himself. Now Nisindu is trying his hard bump him off, and they survive there. Charith is doing a good job, and then Nisindu is eating. Now he got almost KO'd, so referee stopped the fight. That's a good fight from Charith's end. Nisindu did some bad decisions during the scramble. And technically, it's a very good fight for Charith.
So, looking at this fight, I feel it all started with that head kick Charith did, and that continued on the offense until the finish. Is there a mistake that Nisindu made, maybe?
So, Nisindu made the mistake while Charith mounted. So, he tried to sweep him from the ground while getting the underhook on the leg. Charith capitalized that mistake and then pinned that hand to the ground. So what happened now is Nisindu can't defend himself with the right hand, neither he can't get the leverage from the right hand to get out of the mount. So capitalize, and then also if it is a grappling scenario, Nisindu would have get out from there, but now it's punches involved. Now it's very hard in the MMA scenario. Dilshan is a very good stand-up fighter, and then recently, because of his heavy involvement with Muay Thai, he got very good clinch and very good knees, and then he was also always good stand-up fighter. And then the Glory, also the former Brawl converted Glory because then Mr. Andrews has a good rapport about the Brawl. And then after that, he handed it over to Dan. So Dan converted that name to Glory. The same guys, same thing, just they have changed the name. but they were like very good at like taking the fight to the ground and especially finishing most of the fighters from ground and pound situation. So they are very renowned for that. Good grappling from their perspective, but Dilshan is now like very good stand-up fighter. To give a like sneak peek, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, he got like gold or silver in national Muay Thai, and then he also like went for some other competition, especially MMA. I think he won silver, yes. And then regarding the other player, I don't have any idea about the other player, but Dilshan is like a very experienced fighter. And then also him and Januka had a fight recently. It was like very technical fight in Karma Fight League. Very good fight. I'm happy about like both fighters because they perform very well. Alright, so reviewing Dilshan versus Hashan. And Dilshan, I know from this fight, is evolved from this situation to like another great fighter. Since I know his like fighting style, and then since I have like associated him for all over the years. Yep, there we go. And then same as early, I feel like Hashan has more wider stance because he might have a like karate background. And then first on, Dilshan shoots for the legs, and then he tried to get his opponent to the corner and like do some kind of like pressure test him. And then I think he's trying to take him to the ground by doing a leg drag or trying to do at least a single leg later on, as I predicted. Yeah, that's a nice takedown, and his opponent is in like grave danger. He need to frame and then at least get his knees inside Dilshan, otherwise he's going to like get destroyed. So it's not a good situation to do a guillotine from this situation because the opponent, yes, has like a good advantage of like moving out. Now Dilshan is trying to like do the knee on belly to like mount pass, but his opponent is like doing a good job by blocking that pass. Now Dilshan is trying to like smooth him up by like giving some shots so he can open up. Yeah, as you can see, he's going to like the knee on belly and then get to the mount. Now it's the beginning of the end. At this situation, he should have like bumped him and like get out of the mount, but Dilshan is like good job by punching him. If you can see, if we go like little bit behind, so see this guy's legs are not doing anything to like disrupt Dilshan's balance. He's trying to just try to like sit up. So in this situation, if you try to sit up, it's not going to help him at all. He's going to like not conserve his energy, he's going to like deplete his energy just by trying to like crunch using his abs only. So you need like bump him and disrupt Dilshan's balance and then try to at least turn him to the ground, at least like get Dilshan to the ground and at least come to the guard, because this is a like, bad situation.
What can his Dilshan's opponent, like you said, do best right now to get out of this situation?
So you need to like bump Dilshan by doing a upa and they like bring at least Dilshan's hands to the ground, because Dilshan's hands are not busy. His hands are just busy to like hit him. But you need like get Dilshan's hands busy to like catch his balance. So now he has little bit of time to like get out of this situation. So you can do trap and roll, you can do elbow knee escape, or you can like at least convert it to a half guard so you can like stand up. At this moment he's trying to like sit up, so that's not a good situation. So Dilshan is like good at this situation, and then he also had the high mount. So high mount is where the knees are very close to the armpit, and so his upa or like his hip bump is not working. So it's working, but it's not effectively as it's supposed to be. So he's trying to like hang to his like dear life at this moment. It's not going to work because of Dilshan's. So see, Dilshan's frame is here. Now Dilshan will try to like get his head to the ground so he can like frame and like keep attacking. Now he's trying to like bait for Americana. I think he has the idea of like doing a like mounted triangle. Yeah, only you can do a mounted triangle from the guard. So now see, he's like framing. He won't like frame because this guy doing some kind of like sensible move by keeping the head very close to the hips. Now Dilshan is trying to like make the frame to like keep more distance, so he can like punch him. At this moment, actually, he's helpless. Now he frame on the throat. He's not squeezing anything, but he's like framing on the throat. Now he has no answers for Dilshan's attacks. Now he's getting like too beaten up. I think referee should stop the fight. Yeah, it's a very good fight, and then kudos to Dilshan. So the next fight that I'm going to like review is a little bit longer. So this is a video that posted by CFC, their original channel. This is on 4th December 2021, season 4, Dasitha versus Dylan. I know Dasitha personally because he started training at the shed when he was like getting his degree at Malaysia. He was doing his training at Malaysia, and then he trained some Jeet Kundo, and then when he came for holidays for Sri Lanka, he looked up to me and then he said, man, I need to train with you. And then this is where he started. And then slowly I introduced him Jiu-Jitsu, that he totally disliked Jiu-Jitsu because he has a case of claustrophobia. And then I made sure that his claustrophobia will never bother him in a very brutal way of getting the claustrophobia out. But now he is a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, very good fighter. He actively compete in Muay Thai as well. He is also like MMA fighter. Very good guy, very humble guy, and very good bass guitarist, hidden talents. He is playing in the band called Man Till God, more rock kind of band. His genre, I think, like soft rock into like metal, etc. Very good guy, very chill, humble guy. And then regarding his opponent Dylan, I'm sorry, I don't have like much record, and then I don't know him personally, so I can't like comment on his background. Right? And then we have to give like mad respect to all these players who step onto the ring, because it takes so much courage, so much discipline, and so much dedication to step onto this ring. It's not the players that we see. This is the tip of the iceberg, because there are so many other people who make them come to this level by doing sparring, by doing some nutrition, by doing like physiotherapy and coaching and then strength training, all this, sometimes like spiritual and mental training. So many things that's happening behind the scene. So if one player just comes here, even if they get knocked out in the first second, it's mad respect for both players. That's the idea, because they are training hard for their life to like come into like this level. This is also like one of the few platforms in Sri Lanka to get players to showcase their talent. So I think these players should basically, if they step onto the ring, they earn my respect, man. So need to like talk about the referee also. Kumut Patirana used to fight as CFN. So back then it was not CFC, CFN. He's also a veteran referee on the platform. I think since Madura started CFC fights, he was the main referee for the CFC. Good guy, good decision maker. And the fight starts. As you can see, I think Dylan has more kind of like karate background. So the way he moves is more like, okay, so let's go like 1 second back. So now Dasitha is like keeping the distance and he is making his decisions what to do next. And then as you can see, this guy is like telegraphing a little bit of his movements, and then his stance is wide. Thus he's going to like take advantage of that. See, so when he's trying to punch, he's going to like disrupt his leg. And Dasitha ducked under that punch and then went to the side control immediately. And Dasitha mounted. And then he's trying to like control, and then he's trying to get the grapevine. At this moment, I would definitely not with what he's doing, but that's what he's doing in the fight. So he should have gone for the high mount rather than like doing. Yeah, what he's doing now is right, but I am against the grapevine. See, he can like immediately take it out. So.
The benefit of our audience,
yeah,
the grapevine is in wrapping his legs around
the opponent's leg. Yeah, opponent's legs on the shin. Yeah. Okay, so this can sometimes like disrupt his ligaments on the knee. So at this moment, I would not recommend it. But so for the audience, that I'm saying is that if you are the audience like me who's trying to like review a video, you can say, okay, he could have done this, he could have done that. But the guy who's fighting is the one who's like making the decisions. Sometimes on a camera, the other side of the angle you can't see. So only the player can like feel and see what's going on the other side, because we can see Dasitha's left side and then opponent's right side only. Dasitha's right side, where this audience is, we can't see where the other hand is, or etc. So you can't make decisions out of what you can't see. So you can't say, okay, he could have done this, he could have done that. That's not the idea. Idea is we have to say, okay, what he's reacting on, we can review on that. Because people who have been on a ring, or like at least like competing, can give some kind of like feedback rather than people only watch UFC. I'm sorry.
Hey.
So Dasitha is trying to do the head and arm, but Dylan is like doing a good job by defending himself. Dasitha is trying to like separate that elbow from the body, and Dylan is also might try to do a trap and roll, but let's see what his idea is. And Dasitha is doing a good job by doing a crossface. Yes, that's what I would do if I was in that situation. It's very hard to do Ezekiel on MMA. Very good. And then let's go like same. So now Dasitha makes some space, and then trying to do a little bit of ground and pound. If you can see, his legs are like flailing on the air. So that means he doesn't have any good power to like bump Dasitha. And then since the punches are like flying at him, his best idea about like most of the players who don't like to get punches in the face, they just like turn their back. That's what happened in this situation also. He's trying to like turn Dasitha, and Dasitha took the back, and then he did like good thing, and then this guy tried like turn, and Dasitha is still staying, and then Dasitha did like huge mistake. So if you can see, Dasitha has good cross and then a good entanglement with this leg. And then when this guy went there, he let go of that control. Dasitha let go of the control. He tried to pull the opponent back. Okay. Now see, when he pulled the opponent back, opponent stands up, postured up. Dasitha just like fell on his ass. Okay. Now Dasitha is in danger, but Dasitha is like has a good IQ, so he stood up. That was like good exchange, but it was like huge technical error from Dasitha Sen. That fight would have ended there. And then Dylan is trying to like fake his kicks by just like showing Dasitha that he's trying to like go for that kick. But I think most probably he won't like show that fake kick and then jab him on the face. Dasitha also won't like size him up. Dasitha has a very sneaky kicks because they are not like very loopy. They are like very short arc, and then this person keep his guard down most of the time. And then for my expertise as a Jeet instructor and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor, especially if the person has a wide stance like this, and long stance like this, and there is no wide stance here, so he can't throw his like rear hand. That's a telltale sign that he's mostly going to do a side kick or a push kick, or like he's always like going for that jab. But if even this like cross lands, it's not going to like make a huge impact.
Because of the wide stance?
Because of the linear stance. So if you can see Dasitha, Dasitha's legs are here and here. Okay, it's much wider. And then as a self-defense instructor, I would not like this stance because our groin is like super open. But as per the rules of the tournament, you can't hit in the groin, right? So see, he's like keeping his guard down. That's a bad habit. And then if you can see, when he do the jab, he just like drop his hand. Boom! If Dasitha has the sense of that during the fight, he could have just like countered, and then at that point he's a knockout. It's a knockout. So and Dasitha also had the habit of like dropping the hand, so that's where his last fight at like CFC. So he has a like, little bit of habit, like sometimes he'll like, drop his hand a little bit. That's where his opponent got him in a head kick. See, as you can see, since he can't get a good cross because he has a like very linear stance, he has to go loopy. So when it is loopy, it becomes more telegraphic. And then because he has a linear stance, he can only do push kicks from the back leg, because he can't get like round kicks because he doesn't have enough hip rotation that can be generated. And most of the shed fighters, they don't want like finish the fight on the first round. They want like keep going until the other person make a like technical mistake. Yes, now if
it's the same thing again.
Yeah, if you take that and then Dasitha bait him with a leg kick. So he is going to see, can you see how he's like winding his hand for that kind of like hammer fist kind of thing? And then because his leg is like too narrow, he can't like generate much power. He's leaning to the side because he can like take that generate power. And then Dasitha knew exactly what's happening. He guarded up and he just like duck under, and then he's like doing a very good job by going for the double leg. Now Dasit is going for that leg control, and then he's going back for that back again, and then it's a good scramble. And Dasitha is like cooking him, like keeping his weight on him, like making him more tired. And then I think 10 seconds more to the fight of the first round. And it's the saved by the bell. And then we'll go for the next round. Yes, Dasitha went for the single leg and then got the leg drag, but yeah, failed. And then good. And then Dasitha did good. Okay, he caught him with the right hand. And then Dasitha should have like created like much forward pressure. I don't know why he's like stopping. Maybe it's a decision on the ring. Very good, very good. Both of the fighters like keeping their hands down. They need to get their habits good, fighting habits. Okay, did you see how does it like cut his angle?
We can do a little bit of that, like how we did that.
See how like stepped out? Okay, so let's slow it down. So as you can see, this person, and did you see how like he hit underneath his jab and is like cut that angle? Dasitha always like caught people with that during training. And then we have to say whatever they are doing on the ring, it's not a surprise for their fight camp. Or like it shouldn't be like a surprise for the other party because they are not doing like random stuff. So how they fight on the ring is how they fight in the fight camp. So let's move on, move on. Alright, now let's start from here. Now I think it's a third round. As you can see, both fighters are like worn off. So this is where their actual like skills come into play under the tremendous stress, physical and mental stress. And then also cornermen, they have to do a superb job by giving the strategy to their players in each and every interval in their break. So they need like feed them the strategy rather than new techniques. You can't do any new techniques there, but you can like change the strategy. Okay, do this instead of you are doing this stuff. And then also you can say, okay, their opponent is lack of these things, so you have to do these things to like capitalize their mistakes. Right, thank you, cameraman. Yes, that's a good cross from Dasitha. I think that's me shouting at the corner. So I always like pressure him, pressure him, pressure him. Yeah, I think that's me. That's a nice head kick that he missed. Because he tried like capitalize his like hands down situation. But lucky this guy saw that and just like got out of the space in the given time.
What do you think about Dylan's stance and footwork now?
Now he's tired. That's why he can't like keep the legs wide. Because when you're like fresh and strong, you can keep a like wider stance. But the more you get tired, the narrower the stance again, because you don't need to like use much muscles to just like stay standing up. Thank you, cameraman. So he's like basically like flat-footed. He can't even move because he's too tired. And then damn respect, like fighting 3 5-minute rounds, like it's crazy.
To most experienced fighters, is this the point in Sri Lankan MMA fights where they lose their cardio, or is it this particular fight?
It's something like this. Even if you train, let's for the fight camp with all 3 5-minute rounds, what happens is when you step onto the ring, there are so many other factors affecting fighters' capability. Because first thing is the other person is trying to like kill you. Second thing is you have so many spectators around you. Third one is like both cornermen are like shouting you. Sometimes you can't like identify who's telling what. Okay, so the person is under like tremendous stress. Okay, so you need like keep training under these kind of like circumstances to like get better. You can't say okay, I'm good at like fighting on the fight camp, so I can like outfight my opponent. No, he might have like more ring experience. So you need to get more ring experience. You need to like fight with the same simulated environment. So people are shouting at you, people say some different things, and then they hoot you, they cheer you, blah blah blah. So the idea is you have to train under that stress, because also inside your mind you're also like fighting your own battle. What ifs. So that also tense you up. The more tense you are, more tired you get. That's how the fight goes on. But the more situation that you are experienced in, you get more relaxed. You feel more relaxed even during in the chaos. That's how people keep their cardio up, by staying nice, loose and relaxed. So if you can hear the cornerman said, let's go, because Dasitha, the moment Dasitha scored that cross, as you can see now, Dasitha leaned too much onto that cross, so he can't get his guard up onto the. Yeah. So did you hear that the cornerman? I think it's me. I said just like move in. So that means Dasitha is like trying to like reset after a combo. So they say like, okay, they reset, they fight, and then reset again. So you need to like take advantage of that like reset time. Okay, let's move on. Okay, there we go. Alright, so Dasitha bait across. and he wanted him to like counter attack. So Dasitha can like bed down. So Dasitha did a nice like kneeling double leg takedown. And then as you can see, it's almost the same thing. And then Dasitha got his neck, and then he got the body triangle. Now it's beginning of the end. Yes. So the cornerman is saying, okay, tuck your chin in, because Dasitha was like keeping his head loose. Dasitha. Okay, now he listened to the cornerman and they like keep that head. Yes. And asking the Dasitha to like keep breathing. So that was me that's like shouting at like Dasitha as a cornerman, because the most of the time when you get like good position, you try like squeeze without like breathing, so you will get like tired super easily. So when you have like good situation, only thing that you have to do is like stay relaxed and then go there. Now Dasitha is like listening to the cornerman. And then he choked the person, and then he tapped, and that's it. Good job from both fighters. Last segments now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to review a fight on CFC that broadcast in Asian Mirror. So this is against Januka versus Laksiri. Januka is an upcoming star from the team Shed, where I represent. One of my good students, and then blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Also, he is a national Muay Thai champion. Also, recent KFL, his bout against Dilshan, he emerged victorious. He is his weight class #1 wrestler in Sri Lanka, and also he is a champion in Invictus grappling tournament. So he's an overall fighter. And Laksiri, he is like representing LFG, and then where he's like training with Boyka, Sylvester, and then all these fighters. So like hard hitting guy, man. So his strike is like bombs. If you caught them, you're done. So basically, even if you at that moment you show that you don't feel them, next day you won't be like walking properly if you caught that kick to your leg. Okay, so Laksiri, man, like kudos, like well experienced fighter, and then like a good fighter. So let's review this and let's move on. Alright, so there will be another guy who's reviewing the fight, like giving live commentators. I have to give kudos to like Romesh de Silva, very good friend of mine. Also, he is now running the TEBA MMA, good guy, and then he's also trying to like give good fighters to the fighting community. Well done, my man. And then also to their head instructor Tushara, good job by like running the TEBA dojo. Okay, here we go. And then Januka always like to test people. Januka always trying to like cut angles, and then he missed that head kick. If that head kick was landed, like it was the end of the fight. Januka is super calm, collected. And then yes, accidental nut shot.
Januka is striking with distance, and he's getting Januka is getting a timeout since he got a groin kick.
Alright, so Januka like recovered and then going back, and then Januka tried like fake and get a reaction from Laksiri.
Silva is actually called the kicker. He's very good at his kicks. Stick and his kick.
Januka always trying to like cut the angles and then get the less power of those kicks. And Laksiri is waiting for to land that like his heavy kick. Yeah, Januka got it. Yeah, next day he might like feel it. So that was like very powerful kick, but Januka successfully evaded it.
That's his, like you said, he's playing his game. But he's really good at kicks.
What can you tell me about the control of the ring right now? Januka has it, right?
Januka is like controlling the center of the ring, so Januka has more advantage because Laksiri have less space to move. And I think when Januka tried like post, he got like accidental eye poke. So let's move on. Januka always trying to like get Laksiri to move so he can like try to figure out his like game plan. Yeah, still nice single leg like shoot,
Gets the take.
and then you can clearly see like Coach Prageet is there, and then I'm his grappling coach, but unfortunately I'm an official of the CFC judging and refereeing pool, so I can't involve professionally. So Laksiri is trying to have okay, so his idea was to have a like kind of like guillotine, but at that moment Laksiri have some kind of like control, almost like a half guard, and then Januka's idea is to pass this bottom leg so he can like transfer into like side control and get the mount or like take the back.
He's far away from his guard.
At this moment Januka is not in danger. Only thing is like his posture is broken.
What can you tell me about the guillotine though?
There's no guillotine. There's just an underhook. So see,
Oh, right, my bad.
and if you can see, just like 5 seconds back, Januka is controlling the butterfly hook with his this hand, so he can like sweep him. So as you can see here, so Januka is doing a like very sensible job. So Januka like try to like soften him up. So okay, now he's trying to like pass this butterfly guard, half butterfly guard. One thing about the mats is these mats are not meant for ground game. So if people are trying to like move with the ground game, you're gonna get so many scratches. So the organizers should like consider about it, because these scratches can get like infected, because this is a boxing ring. So if they can have like a smoother mat, at least keep some kind of like rubber mats on top of it, that would be ideal.
Yeah, both working right now, and I see Silva is trying to
Yeah. Now,
Good.
into his half guard and maybe try something from there. And he's closing up.
actually, Laksiri doesn't have any kind of like half guard. He's just like squeezing that leg. There is no structure behind it. He doesn't have the underhook, so I wouldn't like call it a half guard. He just squeezing Januka's right leg. Now, when consider about that, Januka has like much more control. He has the underhook on his right side, and then he has the crossface on his left side. Januka has much more good control over the situation at the moment. And then Januka's idea would be, okay, thank you cameraman for like showing referee's bump. Januka's idea would be like get out of that entanglement with his legs and then try to like go for the side control or the mount or the back. Laksiri's idea should be that he tried to get at least underhook. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he's getting up. That was very sensible move from Laksiri's side. Very sensible move. Because under a grappler like Januka, it's not ideal to like stay on bottom half of it. And then good timing by Laksiri. If he can take like when Januka tried to like land the cross, he landed the leg kick. Check 1, 2, 3. See, now he missed this. He missed the cross because Januka doesn't have a good base. Nice, but Januka is little bit hesitant to like go to the kicking range because he knows that Laksiri has some power attacks. And the end of the first round.
As Januka's coach, like what was the game plan going into this fight?
So game plan is like get the game to the ground and like finish it from there. That was the entire, because Laksiri is like experienced stand-up fighter. So there's mostly no point of going toe to toe with having a like trading match there. Okay, so we don't get like trade blows. Rather than that, get the fight to the ground, do some wrestling, and then get the fight to the ground, and then try like finish it from there. Mostly we say, so if you take the fight to the ground, just like finish it with the jiu-jitsu. Don't waste your time.
Good movements by Januka to evade the kicks.
Januka especially is like very good at controlling this distance, and then especially evading those like lead leg kicks.
And feints.
He feints, he fakes. He's a nice, he has a like nice overall like elusive game. So see, he's trying to like fake that, he's trying to like control the arm, and then he get his like leg kicks. Now that's a nice tip. And then at this moment, Laksiri's idea is to like beat Januka up. So from the stand-up game.
Showing signs of early signs of pushing for a takedown.
Nice shoot, nice shoot. And he has a side control, and then this guy has little bit something like double overhooks. Yes, now that's a nice side control by Januka. As you can see me trying to like keep the guys not falling off the ring.
This is the disadvantage of having an MMA match in a ring. No?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this repositioning stuff.
Yeah, what to do? So either you reposition or like either let them like fall off the mat, fall off the ring. Yeah. And we are going to like start. So this repositioning happening most of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu matches when you go to a corner and then if somebody has like good advantage but still they are in the corner, the referee stops and like come to the center.
Right now he tried to go for a Kimura, right?
He don't have a Kimura. He's trying to like isolate that arm and then try to at least. So he might switch his switch grips. Okay, so he basically now almost had the guillotine, but he doesn't have anything. Now this guy has a like good cross face. Now this is the advantage of like doing the MMA, so you can like hit the knees. And now he is going for the mount. That's a good sign. Very good. As I said, he's not doing the grave point. He's doing the hooks only. So grave point is not that great in
From the mount position.
not a mount position per se, but in a scenario like this, because you have to move, you have to be dynamic.
See Coach Charith.
Coach Pragit is one of the most coolest coaches I have ever seen. Not because he's my best friend, but because he's like very calm and collected. So Januka is like doing a good job by controlling from the mount. And then his idea is like softening him up and then like make sure that he do a mistake by getting yes. He is trying like roll Januka off, but like ended up in like giving the back.
Now in the turtle position.
What is it?
Turtle.
Yeah, turtle. Turtle position, but he's trying to stretch him out and like go to the back mount.
Oh, bad position.
Yeah. So only thing that we can't do is like hit the back of the head. So Januka is trying his best to at least.
What did you think about that?
No, he's trying to like do some like desperate move to like get rid of Januka, but Januka has the body lock now. It's very hard for him to get rid of Januka now. Now, since Januka has some superior grappling experience, Laksiri has to be like very aware of what he's doing, especially in this situation. Well, now he's not controlling any of Januka's hands. Only thing is like either he has to like roll over, like stay there and like eat some punches. And then we have like 10 seconds for that bout. So now Januka is like controlling one of the hands from the wrist, and that's the end of the round.
I give both the rounds to Januka so far.
So far, yes. So now Laksiri will up his game and then he's trying to like finish Januka. And Januka knows that he's going to like do the pressure fight and then he will go for more grappling because he knows that Laksiri will go hard.
For the finish particularly.
Yeah. Well, Laksiri also want his opponent to like wear off in first two rounds so he can like outperform the guys cardio and like power wise.
Especially, I think Januka this happened like 2 years ago, I think.
That's a good fake with a single leg, yes, and then like.
Laksiri tried to defend it, but couldn't.
So as the commentator says, that's our strength, our grappling and our jiu-jitsu. So us, Glory, so we are good at what we do in the ground and the wrestling. And then he is going to get the mount, but Laksiri did a good job by like timing his mount, and then he swept him, and then Januka did that nice elevator sweep and get back to the mount again.
Unfortunately, the cameraman kind of mucked it up.
Oh, that's fine, but we know what's going on. And then Januka trying to like go high mount as much as possible. They're like controlling the situation. And Januka trying to like give a little bit of like ground and pound, like softening him up.
Oh no, he's in trouble.
And then because Januka is like ground and pounding him, and Laksiri don't want it to like get it hit in the face, so that's why he is turning out, because we can't hit the back for the rule set. Okay, now he's turning. Now Januka will try to like take the back and then try to choke him out or like do armbar or whatever, depend on the situation. Januka is trying to like size him up, and then Laksiri is trying to like stand up. Januka don't want him to like stand up, because Januka don't want him to like stand up and like fight him again. Januka won't like keep him there. Januka want to like spread him out and then get to that back mount position. So now Laksiri is in a very very bad position. Laksiri will spend loads of energy to like get out of Januka. Because Januka is just like sitting on him. Januka will make sure that Laksiri will spend loads of energy. That's one of the beauty of like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you have like good position, if the other person is trying to like get out super hard, you don't have to like do much to like make him tired. He'll tire himself. Oh, that's a good buck from Laksiri. Again, he go for the shoot. Laksiri no, and then Januka's wrestling experience comes into play. And now he had the body lock pass, if he is doing the body lock pass. Yep, he's doing exact same thing that he has to do when the other person has the butterfly hook. Very good. Now he's going to like back step and then pass the guard.
Gonna go for the crucifix?
He might be, but his idea is like just block that hand.
Right. Laksiri is in a bad position.
So at the moment, Laksiri's idea is like stand up, man. This guy is like too good at like ground game. I need like stand up and beat him up. That was his entire idea behind this.
And at some moments he's able to just like walk, like stand up, but Januka gets it.
Yeah. So so when I was like saying anything about if you are the better grappler, try to like stay on top. If you met him, so if you are in the ground, just stand up. So there are 10 seconds for the fight. I think Januka dominated most of the 3 fights. And then there's a funny thing happens when the announcer make the announcement.
Let's look at that also.
Yeah. But it was like a very good fight from Januka's end.
Especially to do what he did to an experienced fighter like Laksiri at an early age also. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Let's go DS.
So cornermen now also like very experienced cornermen. So Nisindu, like national Wushu champion, and WBC bronze medalist. And let's go for the decision.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's the result of match number 6. Winner by split decision,
Januka was like, what? How?
All that work for split
Yeah.
decision.
Januka, Ranavira, Team Jeet.
Januka was like, if you say the other guy, I'm going to like beat you up. That kind of like energy from Januka now. So let's review that again. Okay, let's go.
Winner by split decision.
He's like, what? So I was on the ground and I'm like, what?
Januka, Ranavira, Team Jeet.
So it's a split decision.
It's not a split decision, it's like unanimous decision, and then we have to correct it later.
Ah, okay. Was there animosity between the two fighters?
What? Sorry?
Was there like a kind of rivalry?
No beef, no nothing.
No beef, nothing.
No, nothing. But it was like Janu was like, well, I won 3 rounds, and then how is going to be like a split decision? Okay, so let's say, and then I was like,
This is a very good moment. I can't believe I don't remember this fight.
wait. So it should be like a unanimous. So you should say it was like unanimous decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the mistake of the decision of previous match. It's Januka won by unanimous decision.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, you know, these things happen if you think about it. Like,
Yeah, these are like simple stuff.
I remember.
It's not that, but for a fighter, split decision is like when he like outperform the other guy.
Yeah.
And then when it's a like split decision, and then you get upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't call the rounds 10-8 for Januka, but it's a unanimous decision.
Yeah, so all the fights would be like 10-8.
You'd call it 10-8 rounds.
Yeah, because see, it's not striking only. It's the how much like ground game that he have control, and then blah blah blah. So if you take, Januka got some like shots in, but he controlled most of the fight. So unanimously, I would go for like Januka. So let's say fighter A, fighter B. Fighter A's camp, scout around fighters B's camp. They are all the like previous footage, etc., and then try to figure out what he is capable of and then what his weaknesses are. Their fight camp also like watch their like previous fights, etc., and then try to like figure out what this guy's like weaknesses or the strengths. And then what happened is they try to like figure out like strategy how this person can defeat this person. So I'm talking about these like elite fighters, okay? Even in Sri Lanka, even outside Sri Lanka, elite fighters. Now what happened is, in a real fight, if you see a guy who do like some unpredicted stuff, it's going to be very hard to like fight the other guy because you have no idea what the other guy is doing. So you need to like go to your like basic fighting or like basic self-defense, as I say. Because outside the ring, it's a fight to death. That's how it is.